Hello friends and family, my name is Daniel Brill and welcome to Diary of a Manic. Today's topic is going to be mental illness in fictional characters. I'm going to be looking at the Joker from Batman because we all know Batman, the middle-aged billionaire with a post-traumatic stress disorder that allows him to justify his ludicrous violence, but hopefully I'll do that in another video because obviously Bruce Wayne has his own troubles. I really want to have a look at the Joker, some theories about like why he is the way he is and what some of his possible diagnoses. And I really wanted to do the Joker because he's a really interesting example of how psychology and comic books really meld well together. So let's get started. Despite what most people may think, one of the traits of psychopathy is actually being very well organized. And the Joker is really quite organized if you think about it, contrary to popular belief. I'll be analyzing a few examples from The Dark Knight, such as the first scene where the bank robbery with the goons with clown masks on. The Joker pretty much orchestrates the whole thing seamlessly. They get the money, they kill a few people, and they escape in a school bus into a crowd of school buses taking kids home for the day. You have to think about how much planning that would take and how little room for error you would have for that. While he does seemingly act without reason, his crimes tend to be meticulously planned, and he always has a contingency plan. The Joker knows what he's going to do, and he knows how the scenes are going to play out. And this happens to be a trait commonly associated with psychopathy. The Joker, being a psychopath, possibly, is also a master manipulator, which is easily explained using the case of Dr. Harleen Quinzel, his original psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. If you think that name sounds familiar, you are correct. It is Harley Quinn. The Joker eventually got Dr. Quinzel to fall in love with him, help him escape, and take her place at his side under the new name Harley Quinn. How adorable, isn't that a love story for the ages? Or something. You can also see the Joker manipulate Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight. He saw the darkness inside of Harvey and pushed him until he shattered him. I would also like to point out a very small detail from The Dark Knight when Harvey Dent is in the hospital and the Joker comes in dressed as a nurse and he puts the gun to his head and asks him if he wants to shoot him. He's actually holding down the hammer so the gun can't shoot even if he pulls the trigger. The Joker always has a contingency plan. Some sociopathic traits we see in the Joker include his volatility, which is obvious in pretty much everything he does, as well as his thoughtless attitude when it comes to hiding who he truly is. Psychopaths have the innate ability to essentially wear a human mask, and the Joker, he may have done this for most of his life, but he must have just gotten sick of it and decided to wear the Joker mask. Because you never really hear about the Joker as a kid, I guess. His shared traits between sociopathy and psychopathy are also very simple. He shows a complete lack of empathy, as well as sadistic tendencies. But could these sadistic tendencies be linked to something else? One theory is antisocial personality disorder, and this is personally my favorite. Antisocial personality disorder is characterized by dysfunctional and destructive treatment of others. This is seen in the Joker with his senseless violence and construction. He doesn't have any apparent motivations. He's not motivated by money. He burns the money. He's not motivated by sex. He's not motivated by anything, really. He really just wants to see the world burn. The last theory I'm going to talk about with the Joker is it's a little touchy. So please don't judge me for this. I've actually seen it on the internet before, and I wanted to adapt it to my video because I thought it was really interesting. So, what if I told you there might be a sad story hiding behind the Joker? One theory on the Joker's mental illness is that he's actually a veteran suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. You want to know how he got these scars? He makes up a different story about his daddy being a drinker, but did you ever stop to think he might have been wounded in war and can't face the horrors of war again? This is actually called memory repression, and it's a common symptom of PTSD. Individuals with PTSD would rather repress the memory and not think of it than try and face it and conquer it. The problem with this is that it still lies there in your unconscious mind. The monster just hides in the closet whether you know it's there or not. So what's your theory on the Joker? I'd love to hear it. Do you think he's a disfigured veteran turned sadistic by the repression of his memories? Or do you think he's been living undiagnosed with antisocial personality disorder all his life? Let me know in the comments section below. And also, I'm going to be doing a new video on personality next week, and then I will be back to mental illness and fictional characters the week after, so look forward to that video. I'm really excited to do it. I've done a lot of research on it, and I found it really interesting. So, yeah, thank you for watching my video, and last but not least, have a great day, guys.